Hey kids, we're hiking with Mandy again. Today, in this episode, we're going to focus on safety and equipment. This will be funny. There's 3 key rules to getting outside, doing stuff. First of all, take a breath, criminy. Monarch Lake today. It's a little breezy. It's freaking 20 degrees out here. Lots of snow on the trail. Sometimes you just gotta force yourself to get outside. I guess that's a rule. Number 1 key rule is look good. Very important. My recommendations, lots of colors. Yeah, I like it. Bandanas, very functional. Yowies. Exceptionally warm, very comfy, nice pair of earrings. If you're going to be found dead, you want to be looking good when you're found. It's a good rule, I think. I suggest color, lots of color. I think search and rescue appreciates it when you stand out from your surroundings. Makes their job a little easier. Things like that. Number 2 rule. Have fun. Always fun. Very important. If you're not having fun, not even worth it. Don't do it. Once the fun has stopped, turn around. You're done. Give it a second, though. You gotta give it a second. Because you never know. Sometimes there's fun around the next bend. You just didn't know it was coming. Don't give up too quick, okay? Go for fun. Number 3 rule. Be safe. Coming from the world's greatest expert in safety. It's very important. Turns out, on my last little hike, the ice expedition up Hanging Lake, I took a little spill on the ice. And I'm really, really, really sad you guys missed out on that. It was beautiful. It was really a great move on my part. I'll just describe it to you because I don't have a reenactment to give you. Looked a little bit like my feet going out from under me, landing pretty much flat on my back on a root. And then realizing I had just knocked all the wind out of myself and hopping up quick for a quick Marlboro. Those are really good at assisting when you can't breathe. Light a cigarette. That seems to help. Followed by brief onset of nausea, at which point I knelt beside the trail and tried to vomit. And couldn't. Likely because I hadn't eaten anything. Because that's what you probably should do before you go on a hike, is eat food. If you're that kind of a person. If you're into that kind of thing, food. Followed by a brief stint of vertigo. At which point I just went ahead and laid down, took some deep breaths, and regained my bearings. And I was fine. I made it. A little bit of pain, a little bit of bleeding. Just a little bit though. It's not debilitating. Always good to know. So I made it to the top of the mountain and continued. So, lesson learned, right? Here we are, mountain. Not mountain. Monarch Lake. You might be able to see something pretty if I get my head out of the way. Made it. So anyways, I wanted to elaborate on lessons learned. First of all, let's explore the reason why there was a fall in the first place. Well, I was ill-equipped. Thought I could handle it. Tennis shoes. Don't hike on ice in tennis shoes. Interesting thought. Yeah. I was ill-equipped. So, I went out to my local fishing store and bought myself a pair of crampons. They're crappy crampons. They're just these caked with snow already. Probably not doing a whole lot of good. $7.50. Cost me $7.50. Brings a tear to my eye. I didn't even have a coupon for my crampons, and they were still cheap. And wore my hiking boots too. A little different experience. So what? So I fell. Got a little hurt, right? Happens when you fall, right? But a lesson was learned. That's what pain does to you. Pain is a very giving thing. So much to learn from pain. No, I can't guarantee I won't fall again. I likely will. And I'll learn from that experience too. But not going to be afraid of the pain. I'm going to continue going out there, doing things likely ill-equipped, and learning each time. And I recommend that. Of all the tips I give you, brighter days are ahead. So let's lose. Here we go. This little lesson. Let's consider it your waiver. This is your waiver video for hiking with Mandy. Hike at your own risk. You can sue me if you want. I've got like $1 in cash. I've got $3.50 in quarters. I had it earmarked for laundry, but honestly, if you want it, take it. I'll probably even just give it to you. Don't even bother with the attorneys. We're just in it for the cash, and I don't have it. So, lesson learned. And you thought that hiking with Mandy was just all about pretty lakes, gorgeous mountains, and snow. It's not. There's so much more. Hike at your own risk, kids. There's danger ahead. Ah.